Hello, folks. I hope you're all doing well, and welcome to our unit about the 13 colonies. In this lesson, we're going to learn about the geography of the Middle Colonies. Now, remember, what humans do, how they survive, even what they believe in, is in some way related to the geographic features within the region that they live. So to understand the origins, culture, and the economy of the Middle Colonies, which we will be discussing in future lessons, we need to check out the geography of this extremely important colonial region. So let's go on this journey. So remember when we were talking about the Ice Age in North America and how much of the northern part of North America was covered in glaciers. And you might also remember a couple lectures back when we talked about how during the Ice Age, those glaciers pushed all that soil from New England down further south. And those poor New Englanders, all they had to deal with was just a thin layer of fertile soil. And then and all the difficulties that they had with the weather, it was a very hard life. Now, life was different for those who lived in the Middle Colonies. Those American colonists who lived in New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware, they really lucked out in comparison because those ancient glaciers pushed all of that good soil from the New England colonies to the Middle Colonies. And just the general truth about human life, wherever soil is fertile and agriculture is easy and life is just a little bit better, a little bit less dangerous. And that is kind of what describes life in the Middle Colonies. So you're thinking, great, the Middle Colonists, they had great soil, but it didn't just stop at that. There were other blessings. The climate of the Middle Colonies was also very pleasant. It had seasons that brought plenty of rain and plenty of sun, which are two ingredients that are necessary for plants to grow productively. And since this growing season was much longer than in New England, the Middle Colonies could produce far more food, and therefore life was a little bit less scary, a little bit easier than in New England. That wasn't enough. The Middle Colonies also had excellent rivers like the Delaware and the Hudson, which provided colonists with an easy way to transport the agricultural goods or food throughout the colonies. All farmers had to do is jump on their riverboats to new towns and cities to sell their food. And since there were also great forests filled with wildlife, Middle colonists could hunt and trap animals such as bear and deer. And if you look at this map right here, we could also see that there were other resources. They had access to iron. Iron was very helpful in the economy of the Middle Colonies and largely all of the world. They also, like the New England colonies, had access to timber and could build ships in Delaware. So in conclusion, we can see that the Middle Colonies were blessed with lots of natural resources that made life economically profitable and relatively easy for those living within the Middle Colonies. Okay, we will see you later.